these things. Tell me now, alright buddy. I'll see you in a few days, yeah? Mate! What do you think to our neighbours then? We want to stay, you know, you can't stay mate, we're going. It was good mooring there, but the signal is absolutely... The signal is everything for me. It's absolutely atrocious. It's half of 1 bar. And you really have to stand at the window to get any signal at all, you know. And there's car park there, but it's a bit of a dogging car park, I've heard. People will drive in, will turn around, drive out again. It's really suspicious, sort of weird behaviour, you know. Don't stay. Some people stay and have a look at the canal, but there's other people. Bridge nippers! Bridge nippers! Bridge number 34. Yeah. Bit of a funny old car park, but it seems alright, you know. People come in, they have their meals and leave their rubbish. This is not like, you know, it's not like an on-the-road car park. It's not right out of the way. Just buy their food, come down and eat it, just throw their crap on the floor. I so hate that. Bridge nipples! But I love those. Bridge nipples! What are they for? They're supporting, it stops the wall bowing, doesn't it? Stops all that subsidence and bowing. Should have on the other side as well, so it keeps the bridge together, you know. Clamps really, aren't they? More bridge nipples! So it goes right through. This is why it's such a poor signal area. You got all this, it's like it's like a valley, you know. Hold on. There we are. Hello! Oh, hey, I've got matching. Sort of grey hat, look. Matching. And the towpaths here are just, oh. You can't wear decent shoes. You can't wear any decent shoes. It's pointless. Your jeans get covered in mud every time you walk out the boat. You've got to put clean. I don't bother washing my jeans for like a week. Pointless. But very quiet, very nice area. I enjoyed it. We had a nice little group of people down there as well, so you know, we're all chatting and if you want anything from the shop, on a lift, blah blah blah. So yeah, it was really nice. What's that little vent there, look. Well, there we are. Thumbs up! Hey! Trev's Travels. YouTube vlogger. Trev's Travels. I'm sorry guys, I just don't watch all your channels. I can't be I do enough of my own vlogging, you know. I don't really want to watch other people vlogging what I'm doing as well. It's just not, you get bored of it, you know. It's like watching you when you go to work, watching you work when you go home. You don't want to, do you? I actually really like it. It's your own work. Horsley, beautiful Horsley Ironworks. You perform your bridge tasks very well. Nice little mooring there, get yourself wedged in there, look. Nowhere to get off though, is there? We're getting to Hawkesbury anyway, that's where we're heading to. I've already told you that. Oh, shut up, Will. Alright. Little chandlery here, look. The Rose Narrowboats. Chandler diesel, water, gas pump out, gifts, provisions. Ooh, gifts. Rippers. And this weird little bridge that goes over the canal. Rippers. Pretty. Oh, fresh paint, beautiful, isn't it? God, gorgeous. There we are, rippers. Let's get some water. That's my bloody glasses then. Come here, rippers. Water over there, let's get some. Bit of washing while I'm here. scrap value there, isn't there, our kids? There's some scrap value there, isn't there? Chase my time! Just gotta hang on 5 minutes. Thanks, buddy. I don't like sticking cameras in faces, but when I go past, I don't mind sneaking a film back there, lot. You know what I mean? Filling in the towpaths. Talk to Mike the mechanic. Mike the mechanic. So you tell him about chattering to your drive plate. I've got to sort of chattering out. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? A lot of work on that. Lovely. Space dark, spark in the dark, wonderful paintwork. Lovely. I'm not joking, the temperature has just dropped by about 5 degrees. Look, I took a breath earlier, it's just gone whammo straight down. Oh, Richard. This boat's an amazing design, isn't it? What a great design boat. See the M6 up there, look. That's got one of the worst roads in Britain, the M6. A horrible stench of a stupid motorway, that is. It's a smart motorway. It's a smart motorway. Nothing smart about it. It's not smart for us, it's smart for the stupid variable speed cameras. I used to go to see my kids in Blackpool, probably, I don't know, every couple of months, and that was one of the worst roads you could ever go on. You'd always be stuck on it. And they called it, and then they opened the hard shoulder to drive on. I thought, what's got to be the worst idea in the history of driving is to put a hoop in a hard shoulder. So if you break down, you've got nowhere to go. And then they've been working on it since my kids were little. Since my kids were young, that motorway has had cones on it or being worked on. It's a freaking disaster. Hate the thing. That's the M6. Oh, how unlovely. Ridiculously cathedral-like M6. If you've ever been on there, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not only, as you get into Birmingham, it's like da-dun, 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 where it's got gaps in it, and it's just a horrible road. People say to me, do you want to go the M6? I say, no thank you. You got the motorway going over, you got the train going under there, lot, and you got the canal going here, beautifully put together. I mean, the amount of engineering, to get this concrete, special concrete. You can't put any concrete on. You have to get it. You have to take it away when the trailers bring the concrete. The guys, you take the concrete away and they test it for crushability, and they tell you what grade it is. You can't just put any concrete on a motorway. It's got to be top whack, you know, top whack. Motorway heaven. It's very rare you see them in a tree, those herons. They're actually quite they're quite good flyers, not too for the size. It's almost dark now. There's nowhere to moor up. There's nowhere to moor up down here. And the towpath's closed, look, as well. Oh dear. So what about then? Well, that brickwork, look. Hey, you start down there in the foundations. 6 weeks later, you've done one pillar. Right, you've got about 5 more to do. Huh? What? You got about 5 more to do. Oh, bloody hell. I might as well move in. 24. Ringing the bell. Who me, baby? Open the door and let it in. All the wrong words, completely. Yeah, it's closed. We get round there, wouldn't it? It's like a force field, but you'd have to go up there, wouldn't you? There's no going down there then, Rippeth. I want somewhere to moor up. I'm cold. And it's getting bloody dark. I think there's some moorings along here, you know. I remember there being moorings down here. I think there's a train spotters paradise. Train spotters paradise. I can moor here, look. I think a little bit further on. I'm going to go in here, look. Perfect. There we go. I've sanded that down to, you can't even feel that, to completely flat on the side panels. Just got to mask it all off there, mask that tap off, and I'm going to give it a coat of primer. Let it dry overnight, primer, and then wet and dry it tomorrow, and then hopefully when it's warm and the tank's nice and warm, get near the fire, get some pearlescent on it out there maybe somewhere, warm that area up. Put a sheet up and maybe turn that to like a little spray booth for now. I mean, it's only going to be a fine mist. So fingers crossed. That feels beautiful, that tank under your hand. Looks like that's going to be sticking up, doesn't it? Can't even feel it. I'm going to wet and dry it. And then, I'm going to undercoat it and then check it out with a torch, you know. There we are. Simple's Rippeth. It's not simple, bloody hard work, but there you go. That's my first attempt at just putting an undercoat on it, very, very thin coat. Them ruined, destroyed, but if it's too cold, I'm not sure. The paint shrank too quickly, destroyed. That seems to have been a bit better, probably a bit warmer. I think they were too cold. I left them in, set it up too quick, didn't warm it up enough, destroyed it. Leave that now to dry. Let's put a second coat on it. Leave that to dry. It's not reacted yet, so let's leave it overnight. I'm trouble is I'm too impatient. It's my horrible problem. Leave it now, Will. I'm leaving it. I sprayed those panels in the tank. I made the front of my boat into a spray booth. Oh no, it stinks in here. What a mistake. Oh, they've come out horrible, really, to be honest. If I've got to lacquer it, I'm going to wet and dry that down, give it another coat. It's getting temperature right, it's a problem. Next to, they've got the fan on it. Black is the worst thing to spray anyway, to be honest. I'm going to lacquer those. See the marks on them. Oh, please don't. Tank's not too bad. It's not a sprayer. I'm not a big fan of spraying, to be honest. It just runs. Can't see it either. You need a really strong light to see where you're spraying. And this is not the place to spray, is it, in a narrowboat? Do you know what I mean? Oh, anyway, I enjoy doing. That's the main thing, isn't it? Black thumbs up, Rippeth. It's a bit late today, isn't it? I'm moving a bit late. Oh, it was cold last night. It was bloody freezing. Look at that for a view. Isn't that nice? I can't see it because it's just blinding. Wonderful. Should get to Hawkesbury Junction today. Lovely. These trains here are bloody loud and quick. Nothing now, look. Nice skies, aren't they? Today, Rippers, we're heading to, because this slot's got his neckerchief on. Get my neck warm, the cold gets down there, bloody hell. I've got my thick cardigan out as well for winter. This morning we're heading towards Hawkesbury Junction. Do you want to come along? Would you like to come along with me? Filthy thumbs up, Rippers. I'll show you, look, there's nothing too much to see, look. It's just barren, isn't it? But if you like train spotters, this is a place. So I've been working, look, my hands are always cut and I've got a black fingernail. What's he been doing? I've been spraying something. Oh, let's crack on. Sorry about that. Changing hands on the camera shakes it about a bit. I'm trying to steer. This time of year, because you're because the water goes for a skin tank. Because you're coolant in your engine goes for a skin tank on the side of your boat, which keeps it cool. So that skin tank's underwater. On this, in this engine bay, it's like a thin metal tank that makes contact with the hull, and the water passing over that hull keeps the water cool in your engine. Because it's so cold now in the water, it's a lot harder to get hot water, as much as because the water goes through the skin tank and it goes through my calorifier, which is like a copper winding inside a water tank. So my engine water goes around the skin tank to keep it cool, and then into a calorifier, around a copper pipe inside, and back out into the engine, so it goes around that cycle. That's how you get hot water. Well, in the winter, that cycle is a lot slower because everything's so cold. The water's almost freezing, so it takes a lot longer to get hot water, is the bottom line, in winter than it does in summer. In summer you've almost always got hot water because the water's so warm, you know, but now this time of year you have to cruise twice as long to get hot water for your washing and then for your showering, you know. I normally do, in a journey, I'll do one trip for washing and then another hour or so for showering later. Will you get a shower? I do get a shower occasionally. Birthdays and special occasions maybe, you know, so yeah, I do. Not only that, I've got something around my prop as well, I think. I just feel this tiller just shaking a little bit like that. I know something's around the prop making it a bit out of balance. Making it a bit out of balance. I don't want to go in there, it's freezing. Sometimes if you wave at the driver, he'll go, he'll pap you, which is amazing. The canal splits off from here. It's a nice mooring, I like it. I like the moorings here, good signal. Just the trains, there's some trains. Yeah, so got something on the prop. I don't want to go in there, it's cold. That's the bottom line. There you are. Now we're coming up to the wonderful Anstey Golf Club. Wonderful golf club. Treat. Me and Leon played there the other day. Leon said he'd treat me, so I thought, come on, let's go then. We played here, look. That's a wonderful little hole there down the hill, look. I scored a 92. Very sloppy. I didn't play very well, and Leon scored 100. He was very happy with that. So the greens are in play if you like into golf. Anstey Golf Club, fantastic, quirky little course. I really loved it. You've got these sort of right, left angle and right angle holes. It's really interesting. Look at where the pin is, look, right at the back. Oh, you could drop off the back there, look. Love that golf course. It's a lovely course. The greens are lovely. There's the golf course there, look. Beautiful. Bridge number 17. That's my age, about 60 years ago. That's 40 years ago. Yeah. I'm 57, I'm 59 this year, I think. I thought I was 60, but I'm not. Shame, innit? I thought I was older. Oh, it's nice. Nice colours. Look at that tree lot. Beautiful colour, innit? This phone will make it look more colourful than it really is. Oh, lovely. Gorgeous. Look at those ochres. Is it ochre? Yellow ochre colours? And here we are, and after the tremendous 17, we come down to this bridge 16. I can't tell you how excited I feel about this. And maybe, just maybe, we might come to a 15. Oh, the excitement and anticipation. I can't wait. This cannot be. This cannot be Bridge 15. No! Where have you gone, Bridge 15? So I feel low. Scratching my head. Oh, come in! That's a lovely little scene, isn't it? You got the bridge, the farmhouse. Big truck. So nice. Beautiful, quintessential, isn't it? Oh, it's just so magic. You got the little vision through the arch there, look. You can imagine the guys who traipsed down these canals years ago with their loads on the boats. Totally commercial. It wasn't leisurely at all, was it? But legs 11. Ooh, legs 11 repairs. Wasn't for leisure at all, was it? It's only thing the 70s and 80s it started to become leisurely on the canals when all these working barges became obsolete, and they got these craftsmen who decided to take the barge hulls and they put wooden frames, they put a wooden roof over it and make it into a home, and then it starts to become commercial, and it just took off, didn't it? 80s and 90s. And now I think it's going to be on the decline, I think, now, because of the price hikes on narrowboats. Now it's going to kill us. It's going to, my license is going to go from $1,100 a year to $2,000 a year. You know, it doesn't justify that doubling of your license. It really doesn't. And all the services have gone down. You're getting less for your money. The people that were paid are all gone. They're all volunteers. So I don't know where it's going. It's a bit depressing, really. The canal network. It went down in the 60s, didn't it? And they come back up again. And I suppose we're on the decline again now, probably. I don't know. I think this is the miners' corporation ground. You know, the miners' welfare. Because miners were really poorly treated, and their health was really bad, wasn't it? So they created these open spaces for the miners, for the welfare of the miners, because they were dropping like flies with their lung diseases and stuff, you know. Oh, you're so cheerful. I'm sorry. Lovely old truck. Look at that beauty, look. Whoa, hey? Lovely old truck. Look at these beauties, rippers. Oh, just left to rot. What a shame. These were here last time. And the windows are left open and everything. Oh dear, what a shame, eh? Like old Volkswagens and campers and stuff. It's like heaven, isn't it? It's like a junkyard heaven, mate. Sort of things you see on YouTube, isn't it? When they, will this car start, type of thing. It's been stood here 20 years. Will it start? I wonder who it belongs to, all that stuff, you know. Is it the bungalow? Is it this house? I don't know. Bridge number 4. We're getting closer. I think this Hawkesbury Junction has got a sort of a bad name for itself because, well, one boat, like Narrowboat Taylors, Vloggers Taylors aboard, they got their car stolen from here. So once you get one boater that's had a bad experience, it sort of spreads around the community, you know. So this has got a bit of, I mean, I was here for ages, never had a problem. There were some suspicious characters knocking about, but I didn't have a problem. I went into the Coventry Centre. I heard gunshots in the Coventry City Centre, but never had any problems. A bit of altercation with one geezer who dropped some rubbish, and I said, "Can you put that in the bin?" And he went, "F off!" You know what I mean? That's about it. I went, fair enough, mate. Leave it on the floor then in your own area that you don't care about. And that's about it, really. We're here now at Hawkesbury Junction. Speak, well, speak. There's a massive lock here. It's so deep, I don't know how I'm going to cope with it on my own. Wish Leon was here to help me on this lock. Perfect timing, look, Rippeth. Straight in the lock. This lock, I don't know how I'm going to cope with this lock. It's so deep. It's so arduous. My God. And you can see the immensity of this lock, can't you? It's just absolutely incredible. The depth. I'm supposed to get back on my boat. It's so deep. This was a lock that was it's to stop other, you know, boating businesses from stealing the water from this canal. So they had these stop locks to stop them, to save their water, basically. Oh, it's so deep, isn't it? Wow. Right, try and get back on. It's going to be a struggle. Let me try and step back on. I know it's not easy, but it's not easy with that. Let me try and step back on. Oh God, that was hard. Hawkesbury Junction, beautiful place.